We read this week from the Torah Parashat Korach, and the portion begins with a rebellion against Moses. And the rebellion is met with a severe response. The earth opens up and swallows those who had impudently rebelled against Moses and Aaron. And where we come to the Torah portion, the remaining people, the survivors, complain to Moses and Aaron that they have killed so many Israelites. But in fact, Moses and Aaron have done no such thing. God is the one who caused the earth to open up and swallow those sinful rebels. Where we meet the story in what I'm going to read in Numbers chapter 17, verses 6 through 13, a plague breaks out among the people because they're complaining and they've basically placing their sympathies with the rebels. And writing in Musar Torah commentary, Rabbi Michal Shekel notes the alacrity with which Moses and Aaron act to stem God's anger. It's really very interesting because, as Rabbi Shekel points out, at first they fall on their face, they take a minute. And Rabbi Shekel notes that sometimes taking a minute, what may seem like laziness, is in fact taking time really to consider one's act. But then they rush, and they rush to stem a plague by their sacrificial action. We find ourselves in the midst of a plague. And we find ourselves beset with leaders who do not seem to be rushing to stem the plague. Maybe we need to call on our leaders to be like Moses and Aaron, to rush, to stand between the living and the dead, and to stem this plague. And all of us need to act with alacrity to do our parts to make our community safe. I'm going to read, as I said, chapter 17 of the book of Numbers, verses 6 through 13. Baruch hu et Adonai haborach, Baruch Adonai haborach le'olam va'ed, Baruch Adonai haborach le'olam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et haTorah, Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Vayelonu kol adat bnei Yisrael mimochorat al Moshe v'al Aharon. And on the day after the earth had swallowed up the rebels, the people rose up. The whole congregation of Israel rose up in rebellion against Moses and against Aaron. Lemor, Atem hemitem et am Adonai. You have killed the people of Adonai. Vayhi v'hikahel ha'edah al Moshe al Aaron v'yifnu el ohel moed. And as the people gathered against Moses and Aaron, Moses and Aaron, turned and went into the tent of meeting. V'hinei hisahu ha'enan, and the cloud covered the tent. V'yirach kvod Adonai, and the presence and the glory of God appeared. Vayavo Moshe v'Aaron el pnei ohel moed. And Moses and Aaron came to the opening of the tent of meeting, the entrance of the tent of meeting. Vaydaber Adonai el Moshe, and Adonai said to Moses, Lemor, Harimu mitoch ha'edah hazot. Get yourselves, you and Aaron, away from this community. V'achalet otam, and I will devour them. God now plans to kill all of the Israelites. Karaga, right now. Vayiplu al pneihem, and Moses and Aaron fell on their faces. They take a minute to consider, to give God a moment to take a minute to consider. Vayomer Moshe el Aharon, and now Moses acts with alacrity, saying to Aaron, Kach et hamachta, v'tein aleha esh me'al hamizbeach. take your fire pan, what was used to offer incense offerings, and take from it fire from the altar. V'sim ketoret, and place incense. V'olech mehera el ha'edah. And Aaron ran quickly into the congregation, v'chaper aleihem, to ask forgiveness for them. Ki yatsa haketzef me'lifnei Adonai, because anger had come forth from Adonai. Echal hanagef, the plague had begun. Vayikach Aharon ka'asher diber Moshe, and Aaron took what Moses told him, Vayalotz el toch hakahal, and he ran into the midst of the people. V'hinei hechal hanagef, and behold, the plague had begun. Ba'am, among the people. Vayiten et haktoret, and he placed the incense. Vaychaper al ha'am, and he asked forgiveness for the people. Vayamod bein hametim uvein hachaim, and he stood between the living and the dead. V'te'atzel hamagefet, and hamagefa, and thus the plague was stopped. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu torat emet, v'chayei olam bata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Amen. Shabbat shalom.